Hello everyone and welcome back to Rob Mac Plays here on, oh hey look, a new place. We're actually on the Epic Failure server. Been a little while since we've been here. Decided to let some things go with the Purgatopia series on the server. Things just weren't going the way that we wanted to. So I thought I'd bring you aboard here, show you what we've been doing, and we're going to take a look at some things that might be going on in the future here on the Epic Failure series of things. This is Better Dungeons 2, aka I want to say Chocolate Quest. I'm probably halfway right on that. This is a dungeon cleared out by Golden Zombie. We're now inhabiting it for the time being. It's kind of our warehouse base. So let's take a look around here. First off, we had a train loop set up to be bringing in and dropping off items, sending them into our AE network, which is powered a lot by these Resonant energy cells. We've got some of the Ender IO machines here, as well as the Darkcraft Force Infuser, our AE network, and a lot of our cables, which, as you can see, are buried underneath here. So you can see a lot of this looks really nice. Just kind of connects to the floor. You have a cable heading off to the other buildings. So we also, you can't see it from here, but that's how we've connected to the energy cells. Might be able to see it a little bit better down here. With the way they're positioned, maybe not. Let's see. That's if I know where I'm at and where I'm going, right? Let's see, that goes to the other building, so we're over here. Yep, you can see here we're connected right up to those energy cells. So we have let's see, this is all part of the drop-off stuff there. Here we've got some deep storage units full of stuff that were going on. Yes, we had a mishap. I'll show you, we were trying a couple other things, and I blew some stuff up unintentionally, of course. So here, another crafting station, just so that we had a little ease of use. This was the machine rooms and stuff at this point. Again, just stuff to make things easier. Let's see, it's all empty. All this stuff is being hooked up now, or we're working on hooking it up to the AE network, so we can just send it up. Some rolling machines and stuff powered by locally by our magmatic dynamo and our heated redstone generator from Extra Utilities. That just takes lava, and then you throw some redstone in there, and it generates a good amount of power. As you can see here, power is not a problem down here. Machines aren't running that well. We're hooked up to the lava, so going pretty good. Most of the stuff has been cleared out from monsters. It's just not, we haven't cleared all the stuff out of it yet. Let's go across the way here. Oh, you like that? That's, oh, you can't even see them with anything. These are magic crayons. We've done that, so that's really cool. Again, more work by Golden Zombie, who's just really taking this over. He's got himself a little animal farm here with the broom. And you got the Ars Magica sigil stuff here, so it's going pretty good. Obviously, as it's definitely put out some material here. We're using it, and it's actually hooked up to the AE network now, so we're able to just grab that. So 179 stacks of eggs means things will be pretty good here. We got feathers. This is probably actually probably starting to back up, if I had to take a guess, but it's probably why. Let's see. I definitely don't want to be on you. Let's see if we can take a peek at his chest here. Oh yeah, that's definitely backing up. So he's even got a cow trophy now. So hopefully he'll get on. I don't know why that hasn't. Well, this must be full too then, huh? Oh yeah, there's another cow trophy and 4 sheep trophies. Chicken. There's lots and lots of feathers. We're gonna have to find a use for them. Got some Ars Magica set up here. Again, that's Golden Zombie setting that up. really working hard to get his stuff going. All I've done is made the book so far, and I've been working on a lot of other things. Let's see if I can find. Let's see. This level here is where we kind of started and started getting everything sorted into. So you can see this is where lots of strange things have happened. Let's head down from here. Got some Mistcraft with lots of ages we wrote, trying to find Mistcraft crystals. And let's see here. Yep, here's some. You can see this is the age books. Let's see. This one is age 21, so we've been pretty busy trying to find those. And he said he found some crystals finally. And then, don't tell him, but I think we're actually going to be going to using, we have, is it enhanced portals? That, yep, enhanced portals. We're going to use that. I think it's going to be a little bit better because we're going to have some good power gen. But I want to take you down to see some of the other stuff here. This is why I can fly. He's got all the stuff from advanced genetics here. He's eating grass and swimming underwater and all that kind of fun stuff. I am just flying. I'm perfectly happy eating food. Let's see. This level is pretty clear. Speaking of eating food. Let's go ahead and take care of this here. I have the atomic disassembler. Definitely it's ridiculously nice, but if you don't be careful, you'll end up with a pile of everything. Look at that. I'll pick up all this stuff. Let's see, somewhere not too far from here. I thought he had. Let's see, this looks like his obsidian gen. Yeah. Glass. And some more power here with the magmatic dynamo. So looking pretty good there. And if we go over here, you can. He's got his mob farm. Now I'm not going to flip because I don't know. All I know is that he's got cursed earth in there and some fans, as you can tell. Because if I don't do anything, I'm getting blown all over the place. So that's where all this. Again, I think all this is connected to the AE network, maybe. All that armor is full. Well, that can't be good. So, definitely a lot of stuff there, though. I'm not sure how that all turns on and off, so I don't want to go flipping switches that I'm not familiar with. But here he's got sets of armor. Obviously, he's been just restoring them as he goes. And it's amazing how this stuff was when we first got here. It's crazy how many times we died doing this, right? So yeah, if you get a chance to find them out in the ocean, they're definitely it's definitely a lot of work, but you do get a lot back from it too. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff. Just watch out. Let's see if I can. I'll just show you these things that guard this place. They're called Tritons. They're they're definitely the AI, and that's kind of cool because I mean they're a pain to fight. Don't get me wrong. You can kind of see one there through the glass, right there. He's got some armor and stuff on them. They got different, some of them are archers and some of them are healers. I mean, it's just crazy. What a fight, let me tell you. Lost a whole set of diamond armor early on. Before diamonds were easily coming in. So, I think he's getting ready to put in a applied energistics crafting of a whatever that is. It does all the chamber work. So that's kind of the basics of the base. We've been tearing down some of the rail line and putting some new stuff in. So I'm not going to take the train, but you can see here we've got the blocks of concrete from Railcraft. Pretty easy, stone and rebar. And then stone lamps, so stone slabs and a torch gets you those. You can see here a little bit of decoration on the pillars that go down. That go all the way down to the floor here. Carpenter's blocks, the sloped ones. So we put those in there. so that'll look really nice. I'm gonna probably put some kind of deco blocks here, but it's definitely it's coming along. Let's see, it's going to become nighttime before we can do much here, so let's go take a quick nap. I think we've found 2 others now, 1 or 2 more of these, so definitely there's a lot of stuff in them, which is fun, but they are a hassle. Alright, let's go. Actually, let's hop through here. This place is kind of a town in transition. This kind of was where we started. Take a look at the map here. Try and point some stuff out to you. So most of the stuff is out there, but spawn was up here. And so we came down the river here and found some villages and settled in right here before we found that dungeon. So let's hop down here and show you kind of what we had. Some of these structures are permanent, some of them are not. This one is one that's going to be permanent in the fact that this building will be represented somewhere in this town, but may not be exactly here. And this is the train, this is going to be the loading and unloading station, as well as the refueling station for trains that are coming not only locally in the town, but also anyone that's traveling to drop stuff off to and from some of the other locations. This is the unloaders, and then if it's a local train, it'll head down. If not, it'll come over and just get loaded up and sent in. This is from when I was sending a lot of stuff back to the new base. Local trains will come down. You can see here we already got some liquids going on. And be loaded up with anything that they need and head back out. This town is the ranching town, so animals, so chickens, cows, pigs. We'll probably cook up some chocobos, do those type of things. So the train comes back up here. They both come out. They'll get refilled with water and whatever we're gonna burn, coal, charcoal, whatever, and that'll head out. You can see here I got the ship to base and staying. Some ideas about stuff. Let's see, that is our magic crops food. That's in the process of getting moved as well. But this gives you an idea of what we're looking at then as far as our farm. So we're going to have we'll have something that comes in and it's going to load up. Ended up with obviously with the sewage and then mob essence that are coming from the sewer. And then it will unload wheat. Wheat heads into the rancher, or to the breeder. Breeder feeds the cows. Chronotyper takes the babies, and then they end up on the conveyor. And that will be the whole line here. Will be chicken, pigs, cows, whatever we're gonna do. All the babies will come down here, where they'll wait to be till they're adults. They'll come in here as adults. They'll hit the mob grinder. And then the train comes back over here. It will load up with whatever it needs as far as any mob essence or items, and then it will head back. So that's kind of the gist of what's going on here. This is the start of how our ore tripling has been going. What we have, let's start down here. And let me do this just in case it's getting a little too loud for you. We'll turn this down. Alright. So the process starts off with electrolytic separators. They need power, but we've fed this loop long enough that we should be fine at this point. These ones here are letting the oxygen dump, and they're taking the hydrogen into the pressurized tubes and into these, is it 8 or 9 gas tanks that are holding hydrogen. You can hear the system humming along, which means it's probably trying to fill up hydrogen somewhere. It's a little low in a couple spots. It eventually does go quiet here. I've heard it quiet like once or twice, but usually the system's keeping itself humming along pretty good. From the gas tanks, then it's taken out and heads over to the hydrogen generators. These hydrogen generators do not provide enough power for the system. However, we have 2 energy cubes and advanced and elite, so they hold a lot of energy. But again, this system is self-sufficient now. I don't have to fuel this at all. When it gets really low, these empty out, and the machines upstairs are just dependent on the hydrogen. The power is also fed into here, which again is providing more hydrogen. So I have not had to worry about the system running out. Up here, kind of separate from that, but just taking the power, some metallurgic infusers. Also powering 3 more electrolytic separators. These ones are keeping oxygen. Because the oxygen and hydrogen are used at different rates, we had to make sure we separated the machines. So these ones are holding oxygen, dumping hydrogen. That's used in this factory, which is the purifying factory. And then we also have the crushing factory, the enriching factory, and the smelting factory. This system is pretty darn quick. I don't have anything with me now, but you'll see it in the future. It'll go through a lot pretty quickly. I can actually, let me go out here to grab a crafting table. We can create a stack. If I do this right, which is almost never. So let's throw in a stack. Now, one thing I've noticed, if you watch, let's take away that, it's speed upgrades. Because this triples your ore, if you set this high, then you're going to backstop. So I found about 5 on the speed upgrades. It's not too bad. I've got all my energy grades at 9, and the rest of them, all the speed upgrades are at 9 as well. So like I said, those machines down there, these provide, let's see, they output 240, so they produce 120. So 240, you have 480 in production down there. So 480, this one, that one's using 20. You see some of these are that's 200 right off the bat, but look how quickly this is going. Make sure you have this auto sort on. It flips them all this way, especially if you're not, if you're not processing a whole bunch of stuff at once that you're inputting it in, just do it that way. I've tried a lot of different ways, and that's pretty darn worth it right there. So you can see here as we drop down, last one's just sort out and the other ones come popping in. So it's about a perfect speed balance. And again, look at that, 3 at a time. That's about 1 second you're smelting 3 items. So that's not bad. Or you're enriching 3 items there, crushing them. Here you're enriching them at about exactly the same speed. And then here, again, you're smelting them. 3 items a second is definitely not bad. So this stuff, you'll see where I'm getting all this and all these assets and stuff. I'll show you what's going on with those here in a minute. But yeah, that's this is the basics then of how our actual factory is going to end up looking like. We're going to split the machines up a little bit, use some Steve's factory manager, so that we can set this to max. We don't have to worry about the overflow there because we'll have some chests and a system in place to handle all that. So that's pretty nice there. Let's see. Again, a lot of this town has been torn down because we knew we wanted to separate things out, and this was going to be the animal farm. So over here we got some chocobos. Those will get moved over. I'll actually use the chocobos solely for food at this point, just because of the advanced genetics and things. So yeah, they're kind of nice, but again, not needed. So these buildings are not mine. They are, I believe they're both golden zombies, so it's up to him what he was going to do with them. But we're going to be chunk loading the 9 chunks over here, which corner out right down here. So that's why we have created this base here. We'll put this here. We'll put sheep on the other side when that building comes down. So that's pretty nice. Train line from here heading north. Again, this was just laid out. There was no intention of doing anything crazy with it, so it was just enough to get trains going back and forth. Now you can see from earlier where we're trying to get everything on an even keel because we're going to end up putting in the high-speed lines. So although when you're using the railcraft trains at high speed on regular rail, your creative flight is just faster than that. On the high-speed rail, you will move faster than the creative flight. So that's the only reason why I might really want to use it. On top of the fact that we're going to do a lot of things that are going to require a lot of moving and stuff. Nothing is going to be test tracked back and forth. It's all going to be moved by trains. So that's really nice. This loop here is from when we had the quarry, because we did quarry this out, and this is the farm. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's all going down here. And yes, I did die from a creeper explosion in here. These are all MFR farms. You're going to find 16 on this level. I have 16 on a level below. Pretty simply set out with 10 upgrades, I believe. So they're all individually set up, and you can see all the MFR stuff is in here. They're also all labeled. These are all magic crops, so they're producing a lot of drops. Here you can see we got redstone. I got most of the expensive stuff already, so that's where we're getting. I'm going to actually dump this stuff back off here for now because we're not doing much with it. That's where I got that iron ore from. We got some gold ore. Let's see, redstone, iron, gold. You have lapis, blaze, making blaze rods, emeralds, enders for ender pearls, experience. And it's like 4 of these, or 8 of these in a circle makes 40 experience, so not bad. Got some diamonds going. Silver, lead, Certus quartz, sapphire. So there's a lot of stuff here. As you scroll through, I'm not going to read all of them. You can see what I've all got going on. But it's a nice little thing. On top, then we'll end up with some other items. I'm going to hop up here. I have a bed up here. So these will be layered out. They're about 10 apart as far as where the farmland to the next farmland is, which works out really nice. Let's drop you in here. With a level in between, I'll give you a quick tour of the controlling of this. We're still setting up. I don't jump on that. No big deal. I did find out that I wasn't using as much power as I thought. I put all these 10 capacitor banks down, and they've been down for a while, and we've used 1/10 of the power now. So we might might not need that many. Let's show you around. The lower level has got the computer on it, so I'll show you that. But this is because it's kind of condensed down. It's a little bit harder. Let's what do I have this under? First floor. Let's edit first floor. So basically, the first thing I did is I labeled all of things so I know like diamond is white. Emerald is under the orange code and things like that. And then there'll be a computer upstairs where all this stuff will dump into. And so then the computer upstairs will go, oh, hey, look. We have too much redstone. So you can just say, it'll call up a function and then add color redstone. Here's the first function is add color. What that does then is colors combine. So it turns it on. It stops the harvester. And then when it's down, it can do the subcolor, which is subtract colors in the code. It can do that. And then underneath here is just a simple code of how that checks for the message and things like that. Again, it's not fully functional at this point, but we're definitely getting somewhere. Looks like I'm getting a little bit of lag here too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to relog because I've been in and out of a lot of portals lately, and then we'll be right back. Alright, and we're back here. Let's but all the wiring you can kind of see on this level here. I'm actually going to probably put some kind of elevators in or something, but it's a little bit more sophisticated on this level because I got the sludge getting collected as well from both levels. But you can kind of see here, then you have item ducts, redstone conduits, rednet cables. So yeah, redstone energy conduits. Then you have fluid ducts for the sludge. So you can see stuff going up. And right now, like I said, it's just being collected on the. There we go. Just collected in here, in a chest. That I come back and I check. Let's see. I'd say it's been an hour since I've checked that and took out all the full stacks. So it doesn't take long for it to really get going. So let's go ahead then from here, head back up the line. here's more of how the railcraft stuff's going to look. We're going to actually be punching holes into some of this so we can get that high-speed line set up. Let's go ahead and head to where the power is then. So there's our big bridge heading back to the sea base. This is our newest building. That's Sneaky Lawn Gnome's starter building there. I think he moved way out west now. This is the power station. So here we've got you get the entrance. You come in. We've got this is going to be like the office. It's computer craft controlled big reactor. So puts out a decent amount of power. Definitely not something to be crazy about. It's about 15,000 RF per take or so. It's a 5x5 structure, single core with the liquid ender or whatever that's called in there. Processing yellorium. I hope that's right. And then the waste of the cyanide there. And you can see that's all the waste I've generated so far in keeping keeping everything powered for 2 days. So this is probably a little bit more than we need for the moment, but it's expandable, which is nice. So what's going to happen is the trains are going to come in. They're going to unload their cargo, and then they're going to probably swing around, and we'll put something over on this side where it'll be like a pickup spot. All of the action happens here. I tried a lot of different things, but I went with those Ender IO. Oh my goodness, we were just looking at them too. The capacitors from Ender IO, I believe is what they are called. Because they are when you put them down and pick them up, you don't lose the energy, you don't lose any settings, you don't lose anything. The other things, such as the let's look at. Let's see. So these things, all the energy cubes from Mechanism, they just get eaten up in the system. The activator places them, but the Terrain Smasher smashes them away, and they're gone. And then I thought about using the energy cells, and I'd have to wrench them and put something underneath them to pick them up, because the Terrain Smasher resets all the settings and loses all your power on them. So I did have this all set up, and I was wondering what I was going to do specifically, and then I saw Bevo set up something similar to this. I'll try and link the video. It's on recently he put out one showing his with redstone energy cells that he's using with Steve's factory manager and things to pick them up. I kind of like this idea because I can test the energy system a little bit better with the Ender IO stuff. All these conduits are going to be hidden too, so it'll be really nice. This room really won't need to be accessible at all. I just have to run some capacitors down, or some, not capacitors. I need to run some, probably redstone repeaters. These are all set to export once per pulse. So what'll happen is the computer will realize that the train has come in and is unloaded, and then it'll hit the pulse once. That will put all of them out there, and then these will be linked to a power monitor. So when the power monitor realizes that these are full, then it will send a signal, and then that signal will cause these to pick them all up. We'll have some extras in there, so the train won't actually have to wait around. It'll unload and reload and go. We're just trying to find out how many we should really have at each location. Like I said, I put 10 down over there, and in, I don't know, it's been about 24 hours it's been running. It's used one capacitor worth, so 10 might be a lot. Out here we have a nice desert. Let's see, you can see down here in the southwest there, that's where we're going to put up our that's where our refinery is going to be. Our ore processing and stuff will be there. So starting to look pretty good here, getting things together. What I'm going to do is try and get projects built on here on camera from now on, and show you guys updates as to what's going on. And looking at possibly starting another Purgatopia series, but it'll probably be a single-player series. I got some ideas to get going with that, so I'm hoping that I can start recording here at the beginning of April and get some stuff posted for you guys. So, hey, with that, if you've watched it this long, I do appreciate you sticking around. I know that sometimes these quick reviews aren't as fun as watching something being built, but stay tuned for next episode where we're going to go ahead and finish up that the power supply building over there, and start getting some train routing stuff. So if you're interested in railcraft, definitely another one to watch in the next series, next episode or two. Also, if you're not a member, subscribe, please. Definitely, I would appreciate that. And look forward in the description soon. We'll start seeing the new website, Epic Failures website. It's going to go up there. All of our news and all of my series will be up there. As well as we'll try and get some forum stuff up there. I hope you liked this video. If you could please go ahead and let me know that by pressing the like button. That definitely lets me know that this is something you guys want to see me continue on in this series. It's kind of where I go with my series. Once I notice that it's not being watched that much, or it's not really being liked that often, then it's time to go on. Because I can play the game, as you can see, without recording, and have just about as much fun as posting the videos. I just like to share what I'm doing with other people that aren't on the server. So with that, again, for all the people on the server, Golden Zombie, Diamond Zombie, Sneaky Lawn Gnome, and I don't know if anybody else is on yet. But for all of them, hey, we appreciate you coming and take a look around. And hey, make sure you have fun. Thanks.